Ever stop to think how much those little impulse buys on your phone are adding up to, and how many subscription payments are sneaking out of your bank account every single month? Before I started using Rocket Money, let me tell you, I had no idea. But the first time I logged in, I saved $435. I couldn't believe it. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. I just love the dashboard. It shows everything in one place, even the subscriptions you forgot you signed up for. And if there's something you don't need, Rocket Money helps you cancel it. Plus, it alerts you if a bill increases or if something unusual pops up in your account. It's basically like having a personal assistant for your money. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/Kim today. That's rocketmoney.com/Kim. rocketmoney.com/Kim. Hey, thanks for listening to the Kim Komando Show. Here comes hour one. Let me tell you, this kid has guts. He's 19 years old, and he's a solo pilot. He's all over TikTok. And what he wants to do is fly to all 7 continents in a Cessna 182. Now, if you don't know what a Cessna 182 is, it's one of those teeny tiny planes. It sounds like a lawnmower when it's taking off and landing. Well, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that he decided that he would land in Antarctica. That's right, without telling anyone. Authorities in Chile were like, dude, that's illegal. They detained him for filing a fake flight plan. And now he's, are you ready for it? He's isolated. Oh, that's right. And on that happy note, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's America's largest show about all things digital. It's the highest rated. It's the best. It's the award winning because after all, I'm Kim Komando, America's beloved digital goddess, here with you once again. And you can find the show in over 425 top stations across the United States. And of course, streaming in your favorite radio app. And of course, wherever you get your podcast, just search for Komando with a K. And as always, I want to wish a big hello and salute to all of our listeners on the American Forces Network Radio. I just love this. Over 375,000 U.S. service members serving in 175 countries and 200 ships at sea get the Kim Komando Show. We say hello to each and every one of you. And I'm sure that you have at least a few questions about something digital that's happening in your lives right now. And I know that you can just tap into your favorite AI chatbot, but you know what? They hallucinate. And I don't. And that's why the Komando hotline's open right now at 1-888-825-5254. And by the way, here's a secret. If you go over to the official homepage of the Kim Komando Show, that's Komando.com, of course, with a K, it is up in the top right-hand corner. There's a link that says Ask Kim, and that's where you can make an appointment to speak with me here on the show. You know, every single day, whether it's weekends, weekdays, national holidays, even when I'm on vacation, I dive into at least 35, 40 different sources to make sure that I know exactly what's happening in the tech world. And then I impart this transference of intellect and know-how from my brain to yours. And here are 5 things that you need to know what's happening right now in the tech space. And we're going to start with, yes, the death march of Google. It's moving faster than anyone could have ever imagined. Could you think about that? Would you ever have believed, or we would have said, Google is dead? Yeah, it's happening. Now, the age of Google lasted 20 years. It's over. But in the world of big tech, for anything to last 20 years or more, it's a long time. But there's still this kind of poetic justice about Google's demise. And it believes with their initial motto. Do you remember that was? Don't be evil. But within only 2 years of saying that, it struck a deal with communist China to open Google.cn. That's the extension for China. And it was censored, the opposite of everything that Google said that initially preached. And today, at least a dozen startups are just burning through billions and billions of dollars trying to become Google's replacement. But it's too late, really. I mean, AI is just totally taking over. Moving on to number 2. Each year in the United States alone, here's a little fun fact for you that you're going to want to share with your family members and friends. About 1 million new professionally produced porn videos are posted online. Most of them come from California's San Fernando Valley. Now, add to that another 5 million amateur porn videos, OnlyFans, and then millions and millions of other videos of people who just post their porn stuff online. All right, so what's the point? The point is America produces a heck of a lot of porn. I mean, it's just out there. But what you might not know is Apple says they are going to be fighting nudity. In just a few months, when Apple releases its new iOS 26 operating system that automatically detects and blocks nudity on all FaceTime video calls. Did you just hear that collective? Oh my gosh, throughout the country. Leaked screenshots show when FaceTime detects someone undressing, it pops up this warning and blocks the call. But if a person downloads porn, that's okay. Moving on to number 3, we're going to go to Washington State for this because I thought this was super interesting. The State Patrol there bought the phone data of over 1 million drivers from a company called Michelin Mobile. That company tracks drivers engaged in, they say, risky behavior, hard braking, speeding. Now, the state says that they're going to use the data to hunt out parts of roads that are deadly. They say that the data is anonymized, but here's the deal. Michelin Mobile sorts its data based on a cached version of its website. We've kind of figured out that in this masked and veiled language as a service that it could actually pinpoint all the drivers while they were actually driving, where they came from, where they went to, where they stopped. I'm not sure if that's all anonymous, especially if maybe it's their homes or where they work. Moving on to number 4, I remember people would ask me if we offered this when they were being interviewed. It was called PTO, paid time off. But there's a little adjective before that, unlimited PTO. They say, Kim, do you offer unlimited PTO? And my answer was always, no way. Why would you even ask me that? Well, as it turns out, all these tech startups that offer unlimited PTO, exorbitant salaries, free meals in their gourmet cafeterias, free childcare, free dry cleaning, free massages, and all that other good stuff, the unlimited PTO was doomed to fail. Because why? People are people. And the best employees rarely use PTO, and the worst ones, they take it all the time. But what's interesting about that unlimited PTO is that these companies would offer it. But in companies like Google, when it came time for your managerial reviews, it wasn't necessarily done by your manager. It was done by your peers. So people that you were working together with on a team. So if you took that unlimited PTO, you would get a bad review from your peers, so that's why nobody ever took it. And now it's like back to the 1950s. You get 2 or 3 weeks a year. And finally, this coming in at number 5. You might as well just take my money now because I'm going to be buying this. Apple's first foldable iPhone. Yes, it's a real-life clamshell straight out of the future, or at least 2026. Now, before you get too excited, it's a 7.58-inch inner display. Let me just tell you. The Galaxy that was announced yesterday, it's more like 11-inch. Dual 48-megapixel cameras. The Galaxy has a 200-megapixel camera. Titanium body and a hinge made of something called metallic glass. Now, as I mentioned, Samsung, they've been flipping phones since 2019. And Apple says, we may be late to the foldable party, but we can still walk in like we own the place. So what are they going to be calling it? The iFlip? The iFold? It's going to cost over $2,000. Yes, it folds like a wallet and empties it just as fast. Alrighty then, coming up, we have just so many great things to pass along. Like, for example, how not to get scammed on Google Maps. There's a new FBI official scam warning I need to pass along. What happens with emojis in your relationship? Ever think about that? And of course, we have the best callers ever in the history of radio. And you have me, Kim Komando, so stay right where you are. If you own a home, listen up. This is scary. The FBI is warning about a crime on the rise, home title theft. And it doesn't happen the way you might think. No break-ins, no stolen keys, just a forged signature on a single piece of paper filed with the county. In minutes, criminals can transfer the title out of your name, then use your ownership to drain your equity or even sell your home. The worst part, most people don't know what's happening until they get collection or foreclosure notices in the mail. That's why I trust Home Title Lock. When you visit HometitleLock.com/Kim, you'll get a free title history report and a 14-day free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection, including 24/7 monitoring of your home's title, urgent alerts to changes, and if fraud does happen. Their U.S.-based restoration team will work to restore your title, covering costs up to $1 million. Don't wait. Protect your home and equity today. Get your free 14-day trial at HomeTitleLock.com/Kim. That's HomeTitleLock.com/Kim. Hey, listen, look at that phone that you're holding right now. And I know it's a clunker. It's a clunker. That's why you need to enter our iPhone giveaway, an iPhone 16 Pro, a $999 value. You can enter to win right now. Just head to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. You're just going to love it. Winfromkim.com. All right. Joining me, as always, is the amazing, talented, handsome Andrew Babinski. Yay!
For a second there, I was wondering who you were talking about.
Yeah, I saw you looking around.
I was like, who else is in the studio? It's just me.
I thought, yes, where is it? I thought, who is that? Who is that?
Thank you for those compliments, Kim.
I've missed working with you over the last week or so.
Yeah, well, I thought we were pretended like we were here. We weren't supposed to mention that we were off.
Sorry, every once in a while we do need to take a vacation.
Oh, yeah, you ruined it.
Okay, let me tell you though, we have the best calls ever today.
Good.
I mean, every single call is going to be knocking it out of the park.
I'm ready. Are we going to start right now?
Yep. We're going to start with Lauren in Lansing, Michigan. Hi there, Lauren.
Hey, how are y'all doing today?
We're wonderful. So all I see is X is a hacker. What is that? That's frightening.
Okay. So my name's Lauren, and my ex-fiance has stolen my identity, and it's been going on for 5 years. And this phone actually did just get hacked right before I called y'all, and it's asking me to set it up and stuff. So that's
okay. Well, let's forget
reality,
about let's forget about the phone.
Sorry about that.
Okay, let's talk about your ex-fiance and what leads you to believe that after 5 years he's hacking you.
Well, he is the administrator over all of my intellectual property, and I know that not everybody knows what that means. I didn't used to know what it meant, but I don't have any access to anything in my name, and I have a lot of accounts that I never opened, and he is a very highly skilled hacker, and I've spoken to people at Apple and Verizon and other people that say that they can see his technology, but it's more advanced than anything they can access too deeply. And a lot of the stuff that goes along with it is so crazy that it doesn't sound believable, but I've done my own investigating for 5 years because nobody knows what to do with this crime. And I have overwhelming amounts of proof that just require a court order.
So give us an example. Yes. Give us an example of something that we would not believe.
I was on my family's account with their Verizon account, and I got a new phone, a Google Pixel, in March. It lasted for 3 weeks, and then my phone number was lifted from it, not by Verizon and not by me, but they saw that there were 3 different programs that lifted my phone number.
What does that mean, lifted?
It means that my phone number went away into the air somewhere and was taken over by an eSIM or something like that.
Okay.
And then I got a bill in the mail. This is the first time he's ever sent anything open in my name to the actual address I lived in. But what he did was he took the number off of the family account and put it into an account in my name. But for some reason, he must have had to use my real address. He's never done that before. And the number was put into my name again, but paid for with a credit card opened in my dad's name for $10,000, and I mean,
$10,000. What is this Verizon charging you $10,000 for?
No.
That's what the credit card was for, the limit.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. I just got super nervous because my mom's phone just started doing everything that my phone does when it gets hacked right before y'all called. And all of the phone calls that I have in the last years are transcribed and recorded, and they go into files, and I've seen it. I've got copies of it. I don't get to do anything privately. My phone is controlled by an eSIM, like an administrator, and I'm the owner, and nobody at any of the biggest companies can figure out how he's doing what he's doing.
Okay, but I still, I still don't understand what's happening. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I mean,
I do.
Let's talk about the relationship before you continue. Let's talk about the relationship because that could probably help.
That's
us.
true. Is this guy like a super secret service guy?
Or how long were you together? When did you guys break up? Was it a bad breakup?
Yes. So he is, yes, an unusual genius. When I met him, he was an anthropologist. He has 3 computer programming degrees, but it's not the degrees. He has an unusual, rare skill and genius. He doesn't function well in the world, but with computers, for some reason, he has an exceptional gift that has been recognized by people with exceptional gifts as being far surpassing what they have. The theme of this whole event has been, I've never seen anything like this, for the people that have looked into what it is that's being used to implement the stuff so that he can achieve these things.
Okay, so how long were you together?
We were together for about 6 years.
And then you broke up with him?
Yes.
And was it a negative breakup?
It was a negative breakup.
Okay, and that was 5 years ago.
It was in March of 2021. So
okay, almost. Okay. All right. And so has this been going on since that time?
It actually started before that, but I didn't know. It took me about until that November or December. It took me slowly to realize, okay, something's going on. And then I started to suspect, and then I was able to confirm it. Google Maps was the first venue I was able to start figuring out. You can go on Google Maps and you can see, I used to have access to that, but I don't anymore. You can see exactly where an activity occurs, and you can zone right down to the house and the device that it was done from and the activity that was done. And that was how I first started seeing and knowing, well, that's how I knew it was him, because it went straight to his house. And I just anything I could see, I can screenshot. He is me online completely. So anything that I do or have in my name, I might have minimal access to, and it's all up to whatever he or his.
Okay, so
stuff
here's the bottom line, Lauren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's that, and I'm a girl. Let me check. Yes. Okay. is that I'm definitely a girl. Is that there could in fact be something going on?
Sure.
Okay. And you have to take all precautions that you can, especially if you ever think that your life is in danger. But I still was not getting real specifics.
No, and he may be committing crimes. And if he's committing crimes, stealing your identity, taking over your electronics.
100%.
Go to the police.
Yes, you're right, Andrew. You're absolutely right.
Don't call Kim Commando. Go to the police.
Go to the police. And in the police departments, they have special divisions for this. Okay. The cybercrime specialist. That's who you want to talk to, a cybercrime detective. And give him or her all this evidence that you have, because sometimes you have to go to a higher authority than me. And I hate to say that, because I'd like to think that I am the know-all and know-all, but you need to go to a higher authority, and that would be maybe including a therapist, somebody to help you, walk you through all of this. Lauren, thank you so much for your call today.
The family that vacations together stays together. At least, that was the plan. Except now, the dastardly desk clerk is saying he can't confirm your connecting rooms.
Wait, what?
That's right, ma'am. You have rooms 201 and 709.
No, we cannot be 5 floors away from our kids.
The doors have double locks. They'll be fine.
When you want connecting rooms confirmed before you arrive, it matters where you stay.
Welcome to Hilton. I see your connecting rooms are already confirmed.
Hilton, for this day.
So, Andrew, the other day I actually went to the supermarket.
Okay.
And
what happened? Your phone die? Instacart go out of business?
I'm trying a new supermarket. I don't want to give them any publicity.
Okay.
But because the one that I normally go to and order from, they're always out of stuff.
Okay, tell me the first letter of the one you normally go to.
A.
Albertsons?
AJ's.
Oh, okay. And which one are you trying?
Starts with an S.
Sprouts?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
But we're not going to mention it.
We're not going to mention it. Okay. So, but when I was there, Barry texted me, I need vitamin water and some other stuff. And then he texted me the eggplant.
Does he know? Does he not know what that emoji means?
No, he didn't know.
Did he want an actual eggplant?
Yes, because he wanted eggplant parmesan.
All right.
So a study shows that using emojis in text can make your partner feel more appreciated. Now, do you use emojis in your text with your girl?
Yeah, only with Lisa. No one else.
That's it?
Yeah, she is an emoji person, so I'll use them back. All the lovey-dovey ones. And she uses the wide-eyed one all the time.
Why is that?
I don't know. Because she's surprised by everything.
Well, now, did you actually use emojis before her?
No, not really.
No,
I never was an emoji person.
Yeah, I was thinking, because, you and I have been texting forever, and I never see emojis from you.
Here's the other thing. Work emails. They have now crept into work emails where I'll get hey, can you record this by Friday? And then a bunch of emojis after that.
$, $,
It's just
thumbs
so
up,
childish to me.
Let's see. Stacy in Portland, Oregon. You're up next. Hello there, Stacy. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. What's going on?
Hey there, Kim. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So, are you going to be paying me $74,000 or something?
Yes, come on over. It's just sitting in a bag. Yeah. No, yeah.
So what's going on?
So it's a platform that I have taken advantage of and kind of a side hustle.
Okay.
And it's called Neighbor. Mm-hmm. And it is a platform to kind of just rent out unused spaces that you may have. It could be a RV pad at your house. It could be your basement for storage, not for living, not for anything like that. And so I purchased a property a few years ago and bumped into Neighbor online.
Okay. And
started using them. And, actually to date, I started in June of 22, and I just looked at my earnings to date, and I'm at $80,000 right now.
Wow, that's awesome. So this piece of property has nothing on it.
I have a rental home in the back. It's 2 acres.
Oh, so 2 acres.
Off 1 acre.
And so are you renting out the driveway, or how are you making this money?
It's a gravel lot, and so I have it partitioned into RV spaces. So I got a lot of RVs on it. 20 RVs.
20?
Wow. Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Yeah. This is a unique situation. Not many people's HOAs are going to allow 20 RVs to park in front of their house.
That's true.
There's no HOAs out here. We're a little bit out in the country, a few miles out of the city limits. But it's been an incredible thing. It takes almost none of my time. I interact with people through an app, and that's it. They come park their RV, and take it when they're going on vacation.
Now, is the lot fenced or anything?
You can describe that in the app. Mine is not fenced, but it's. I take it back. It's fenced, but it has an open gate.
I see.
So,
all right.
Anybody can come and go, but it's pretty safe out there. And, they know that when they rent from me.
Do the people who rent from you have access to their RVs 24 hours a day?
Yes, which, again, is something you can put in the app. You can determine that. My determination where it's at and et cetera was, yes, 24 hours. I mean, typically people are just there during the day to come and go or, pick it up.
Yeah, but this is such a great side hustle because you're not dealing with Airbnb people.
Nope.
You have no inventory.
It's easy to maintain gravel.
Yes, that's true.
Yes,
true.
it is.
Okay. All right, we need a little bit more rock over here. Okay.
I mean, right now it's gravel. 6 months from now, it's still going to be gravel.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, I got to keep the weeds down. They keep popping up. I'm working on that. But other than that, you're right.
Okay, so now the app takes a cut. What is their percentage?
Yeah, so, boy, I should know this better, but I think it's like 2% from me. But then the renter also pays a fee. I don't really know what they pay. It's based on, it's also a percentage, more like 10% on their end, I believe. But, the numbers I shared with you is what's been deposited in my bank. I see.
Okay. Hey, you know what? This is fantastic. There's other people that will do the same thing. There's Spacer, there's Just Park. The one that I like is that if you have a big backyard, is that you can rent out your backyard as a dog park. Okay.
Yep.
Sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah. I've seen ones with pools. You can rent out your pool.
Yeah, swim pool. Yeah, you can rent out your swimming pool. in your car, Toro. I mean, there's so many things you can rent.
Imagine having to pick up after dogs at a dog park every single day. I like the idea of maintaining gravel a lot more. Gravel doesn't poop.
I like that too. That you just be able to just park. But, $80,000, that's substantial money. We're not talking about making $1,000. I mean, $80,000 is enough to make a difference.
It's not like taking those surveys online where you get $2.84 for a half-hour work. This is legit real money.
You can also rent out your power tools.
Oh.
Did you know that? Lawnmowers and stuff like that. You can rent out camping gear, cameras, all that other great stuff. As a matter of fact, if you don't already get the Kim Komando newsletter called The Current.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yes. Our open rate is so amazing. It's over 40%. Which is, that may sound low, but that's actually really high.
I was going to say, I thought that would be a low number.
No,
that's good.
Most people are like 20%. Most newsletters are 20%.
Job, The Current.
Yes. 5 out of 5-star rating and Trustpilot too, right, by the way. But anyway, coming up next week is that I'll do a whole thing about how you can be like Stacy and you could make some big bucks when you are renting out all your stuff. One of those things. You want to go to getthecurrent.com. Once again, that's getthecurrent.com. Let's see. Christine in Detroit, Michigan. Hi, Christine.
Hi, Kim. I'm so happy to talk to you. I need some help.
Oh, what's going on?
Well, I've been talking with this gentleman on the net, and he's very nice, and we've been talking for several months now. And I approached him because he asked for a pen pal and a friend. I said, I'll be your friend, and that's how it got started.
Okay, wait. So did he DM you, send you a message?
No. One of his little shorts just floated across my screen, and it says, I'm having trouble making friends. I'd like somebody to be friends and so forth with. So I wrote back, and I said, I'll be your friend.
Okay, is the guy hot?
Oh, my God. He's an internet... He's pretty well known. He's got a lot of stuff going on the internet. And he's yeah.
Who? What? Yeah. Can we say his name?
Is he a celebrity?
No. I prefer not to say his name. He's an internet celebrity for sure.
How old is he?
In his 30s.
In his 30s. Okay.
Does it rhyme with Fister Meast? Is it Mr. Beast?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is he from the United States?
No.
Okay. All right.
So you see this short. You see a short online. It says, "I need to make friends
because I'm an internet celebrity and I don't know anybody."
And you reach out, you start DMing, and now are you in a relationship?
Yes. Yeah. I bet.
Well, pretty much. And Kim, I started doing this as sport. I have no inclinations of meeting him, giving him money, falling into the rabbit hole because I'm not going to do that. But he is nice. He's been a lot of fun, and if he's, I can't tell if he's a scammer. I've done all the research on him I can, and everything comes up really clean.
Now, has he asked you to come see him in this country that's outside the United States?
No, we've never met.
No, I mean, are you going to, or has he asked you? Say
He has asked me to. He's asked me to come and come to his country, and yeah, all expenses paid.
He's going to pay for you to go there?
Yeah, on a big plane. Yeah.
And then how is this all, is he going to send you the ticket, or do you have to buy the ticket and then of course he'll reimburse you, or how is this going to work?
No, the ticket will be supplied. His firm or whatever, his business will send me a ticket. I don't have to pay for anything.
How long have you guys been chatting?
Since about the 1st of April.
Oh,
and that's one of the things that's a big red flag. I mean, right off the bat, he checked all the boxes. He's quick to get chummy. He wants to go to WhatsApp. He's liking me more and more and more, and I'm just going along with it.
Has he at any point, now you mentioned the WhatsApp thing, which is very important, but has he asked you to make an investment, send him money, anything like that?
Last week was the first time he brought up money ever.
And what did he say?
In order to come to his country and to be involved in his inner circle, I have to join what they call a membership package.
Oh, like a VIP club. Sure.
Yes, like a VIP club. And
very common. I make all my girlfriends join my VIP club and membership package.
He even made me join it. And I'm not even his girlfriend. I
you
can't
get
stand
$5 off if you use code Kim when you sign up.
Yeah, I don't get anything off if I do this. It's 3 tiers. The first one is $3,000.
Okay.
Oh my!
And it gets me a chance to meet him. And this is basically aimed at fans.
Okay.
But
you're not a fan.
No, I'm not a fan. I'm a friend. And this is part of what I've gone through with him. Okay, so a general membership gets you getting to see him and talk to him.
Okay.
The second membership is $5,000.
All right.
This gets full access every day, all day, enhanced accommodations, and travel assistance. And the platinum membership, are you ready, is $10,000.
Oh. Okay, and I'm sorry.
Exactly. Say it. Say what I'm thinking.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
You're questioning if this is a scam?
Exactly. Are you really wondering, Christine, if this is a scam?
Our board says right here, is this a scam? Yes.
How can, I mean, if this is a scam, it's well engineered.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You can join our club and come sit with us and see us all day long.
Tier number 1's only $400.
$400, what a deal. What a deal.
Hey, listen, if you go for the $600 bucks, we'll get you the Happy Meal at McDonald's. So, come on.
Oh, man, what more could a girl ask for? But I'll tell you, no, the reason I'm calling you is because I haven't been able to find anything derogatory on this guy.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's
a scam. It's a scam.
Okay.
It's a scam.
I pretty much agree with you.
Good.
However,
pretty much. You pretty much agree.
Hold out hope.
Okay. I'm going to continue talking to him and just string him along and see where it gets me. I mean, I can always hang up the phone and turn my computer off.
I got a better idea. Why don't you go volunteer someplace?
Go save a puppy.
Yes. Go to the animal shelter.
Oh, honey, I've done that. Oh.
Christine, how old are you?
I'm way older than he is. Way older. But that doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter. But you're getting scammed.
Scammers will take money from anyone.
It doesn't matter how young, how old you are, how rich, how poor.
Short, tall, fat, skinny. Doesn't matter. Scammers want your money.
As soon as she went to WhatsApp, as soon as we both looked at each other and going, yeah,
I can't believe it's a scam. How much? I mean, we do this with every scam caller that calls in.
Yes.
Has anyone asked you to go to Telegram or WhatsApp and move the conversation there? That tells you. And it sounds like she didn't do that. But look at April. This scammer's been talking to her since April.
Okay, but he's also talking to thousands of other people probably at the same time.
True.
Because now with AI,
persistence.
they pull it all out. Yeah, it is. But, but first you're going to get her for $10,000, and then she's got to pay for this, she's got to pay for that. Before she knows it, she's in for $100,000. Nuts.
I'm glad she didn't give him anything.
All right, just a little tip about Google Maps. Let's say you need a locksmith and you do a search, you end up on Google. Well, Google has recently sued a man who allegedly created and sold fake business profiles on Google Maps, about 10,000 of them. So make sure that you're always at a legitimate business. Check for stock or generic photos. Businesses are going to post real pics, of course. And also all the vague reviews. Great service, great service, great service. It's a scam. All right, still to come, I've got a warning from the FBI you need to know about here on the Kim Komando Show.
Wish you could become a morning person? You know the type, up before the sun, early morning runs, first one to the office with donuts and a smile. How do they do it? Easy. With the new Galaxy Watch 8, sleep tracking and personalized insights from Samsung Health help you improve so you can wake up to a whole new you. One who, dare I say it, skips the snooze? It's possible. Train your sleep with Galaxy Watch 8. Learn more at Samsung.com. Requires compatible Samsung Galaxy phone, Samsung Health app, and Samsung account.
Speaking of scams, there's a new one. Ready, Andrew?
Yep.
FBI says criminals are posing as federal agents, telling them that they are going to be arrested unless they pay up.
I've gotten one of these before. The CIA has called me before.
Really?
Yeah.
How much did they want?
They wanted $5,400.
Oh, I was going to say $10. They create a sense of urgency. Your social security number's frozen. Your loved one's in jail. You have to pay for GPS monitoring. And if not, you're going to prison.
Now, I used to mess with these, usually the phone scammers.
Yeah.
And then, you realize that they could be recording your voice, then take your voice, put it into an AI machine, and now they have you saying anything. So I don't even answer the phone anymore.
No, you don't. And if you do pick up the phone, so I don't even pick up a number that says unknown.
Right.
Okay. But if you do happen to answer it and they give you this whole garbage, just know you are getting scammed. Just hang up. Okay, just hang up. You can block the number if you want, but it's not really that effective blocking numbers because they just come up with another number and just move on. So just hang up and just know that the FBI or the federal government, the local law enforcement, they're not after you because they're not going to call you. They're just going to show up at your house. Okay, that's what they're going to do. All right, still to come here on the Kim Komando Show. By the way, speaking of LinkedIn, if you don't have a robust, great LinkedIn profile, you really ought to get in there because it's the new way of people actually connecting and networking. Hey, enter to win a brand new iPhone 16 Pro, a $999 value. No purchase required. We're giving it away here at the Kim Komando Show. Go to winfromkim.com. Once again, that's winfromkim.com. And by the way, if you always want to be tech ahead, you always want to get our free newsletters, and you should sign up right now while you're thinking about it. Just 5 minutes a day over at getkim.com. Hey, appreciate you being here. That's the end of hour one of the show. And be sure to tell your family members and friends how great it was.